In this video, I started out with $0, a truck, and this abandoned gold mine. And now I have the challenge of making it profitable and hopefully not going broke. Will I be able to do it? Stay tuned to find out. And if you guys enjoy content like this and you want to see more, be sure to subscribe and dropping a like helps too. Anyway, let's go find some gold. Well, boys, it's another day back out here at the gold mine. We got just under $80,000 here, so not sitting too bad at the moment, but we got a lot going on today. So as you can see here, we're running out of pay dirt in the original cut, and we've got a good amount stockpiled here, but we're gonna run out pretty soon, so I decided I'd open up a new cut. So we've been going on this now for a little bit. I got all the trees cleaned out, everything's out of here, but we got to strip down a couple feet to get to some decent pay dirt. And since it's pretty early in the year, there's still some permafrost. Now, this dozer I have here at the moment, this D7G, it doesn't have a ripper and it does not have the power to move the kind of dirt we need to move to get this cut opened up. Anyways, I've been looking at newer dozers and I found one that is going to work. However, it's right around $1 million and I currently do not have $1 million. We have one of two options here. We can keep mining and hope we make $1 million before the pay runs out in the cut here, or we can take out a loan against the gold mine for $1 million and hope this new cut pays off. Now, it's going to take us a couple days to get approved for the loan, so I'm going to have to wait regardless, but in the meantime here, we're going to try mine through as much pay dirt as we can and just hope we don't completely run dry on pay dirt before we get this new cut opened up. So things have been going really steady out here in the cut. We have enough pay dirt stockpiled for I think 2 days maybe. At any rate, I've been trying to find some help around here, and it's really hard because there's a lot of big gold mines that are willing to pay a lot more than I will. At any rate, I have a buddy that might be coming out in the next couple weeks that'll hopefully be able to help me get some more gold out of the ground. But until then, I'm on my own. Well, boys, I'm just going to grab my last load of dirt for the night here. We've been running pretty late. We've kept our stockpile up, but we have ran through a lot of dirt today, like a lot. We've almost depleted our corner pile here. So not much longer, and we're going to be completely out of this cut. Well, here we go. Last load of the night. I'm going to get this dumped off. I'm going to keep trying to run the sluice through the night if I can. I don't know. We'll see how it goes, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to pile up material in the morning and definitely do a cleanup. Well, boys, this is the next morning here, and we are running low on material again. I kept the sluice going pretty much all through the night. We got 6 boxes of concentrate here all ready to go in, but first order of business is I have to pile up this material a little bit better because if we don't, it's not going to go through the conveyor belt. Anyways, in other good news, I got approved for the $1 million loan I need to go buy the dozer so I can open up the new cut. Now, gold prices are up, so I'm kind of curious to see just how much we make on the 6 boxes of concentrate after it's all melted down, and we can figure it out from there. But after this new cut's opened up, we're going to need something better than a sluice. We're going to need a full-blown wash plant. All right, well, we got the pay pile looking a little bit better here. I just got to grab my forks now, and we'll get the trailer hooked up to the truck, and we can get some of that concentrate in and hopefully make some money. All right, now I got to try be careful and not tip over pallets. Lots of money sitting in these. Gotta be real nice and easy with it. Easy, and got it. All right, we're all loaded up, ready to go here. I really should have bought a trailer without sides because this one is a pain to load with pallet forks, but we got it. So after making it out to the gold cleaners, I got everything unstrapped, unloaded, and sent in. And the first step of the process is fairly simple. The concentrate from the sluice gets the gold flakes and nuggets extracted and gets put into fine gold jars. From there, it gets taken over to the next stage of the process. And that's where the fine gold gets melted down into bars, and that's how we end up with big old pallets of gold, which are the end products that we sell. So after getting all 6 of my gold bar pallets loaded up, I strapped them down, and we were off to get them sold. And with any luck, we'd make some serious cash. And cash, we did make. With everything sold, we brought in a whopping $224,000, which with the money we already had, brought us up to over $300,000. Now, while it wasn't enough to buy a dozer, it was definitely a good start. So after making it back to the gold mine, I made the call and took out a $1 million loan. And just as fast as it came in, it went out, and I had a brand new piece of equipment on the way. Holy smokes, boys, look what's coming down the road. Well, it took a couple hours to get here and cost me $1 million, but this is my brand new D10T. Not the biggest dozer out, but it should do the job. This is now the biggest piece of equipment on my mine here. This is just ridiculous. Look at the size of this thing. Well, let's get it unloaded, I guess. Oh man, this is way too big for my own good here. So there's some upsides and downsides to owning this new piece of equipment. The upside is I can now do just about anything dirt moving wise. The downside is I now have $1 million in debt. Now I have 300,000, but I'm essentially broke at this point. I need to make a lot of money and find myself a lot of gold if I want to pay that debt off. But the very first order of business with this thing is to get it out to the new cut and get it ripping, because we ain't got much pay dirt left here. All right, lower it down and off we go. So we're going to be out here stripping for the next couple days because we got to get a couple feet down here, get to the pay dirt, and then eventually figure out how to get it out of here. Now, we don't have to pay off the loan to the end of the season here, so we're still good for now. However, I'd still like to get a bigger rock truck out here, an excavator, a loader, a new wash plant, rather than a flipping sluice box. So I'm hoping we can still make enough out of this first cut to keep us going until this one's open. All right, so this is where I'm at here. I got the cut all stripped down. We're still going to be stripping a couple more feet of dirt off here, but we've got most of it cleaned out at the very least, which took forever, but happy it's just about finished. At any rate, the plant's been running here, so I should actually probably go check on that. I'm hoping there's still a good amount of pay dirt there. There should be. Yep, looks like we're still running good. I have managed to find a used rock truck and a used excavator, which might be my best bet currently, but together they're about $500,000, which I don't have at the moment. We're gonna need to get some more money, but I'm thinking with one more good cleanup we should be able to get that 500k, get ourselves an excavator and rock truck, and then next order of business is of course getting the wash plant upgraded, because the sluice box just ain't gonna cut it. We can't run enough material through it, and once this cut is opened up we're gonna have a lot of material to deal with. So since we've got the new big dozer in the cut there, I thought I'd bring over the older smaller one here, and it should work just fine for piling up all this material. It'll make things just a little easier than trying to move it with the wheel loader. So I've managed to work in the cut for most of the day. We're coming into late afternoon here, and I took the D10 and got all of the pay dirt in the cut put into one massive pile here. And I gotta say, it works a heck of a lot better than trying to pile that stuff up with the loader. D10 just gets this done in like no time. So that's the last of it, plus what we got for stock out there. And that's actually running a bit low, so we might try haul some before I get back on the cut tonight. This thing has some pretty crazy lights on it. We should be able to work late into the night. The big thing is just keeping that sluice box running so we can keep bringing money in. If that stops, our revenue stops, and then we're screwed. Yep, it's official. I need to get that extra 200k so I can get this bigger rock truck and excavator. It is almost painful trying to haul as much as we've been hauling with this little rock truck and loader. At least we've been able to keep up with the sluice. We can haul material faster than it can run through it, so we can at least build up somewhat of a stockpile while we're working on the different cuts and stuff. But as soon as you quit hauling loads, that lead slips away pretty dang quick. I should mention, the rock truck we're looking at is pretty much equal to 10 of these little rock trucks, which would make hauling pay a lot easier. Also, I was going to make a better road down to this cut here, but since we're just about done... Oh, speaking of which, we just about didn't make it up that. Anyways, since we're just about done this cut and we'll be building a bridge over to the other cut, I don't really think it needs to be done. It's just wasting more diesel. And speaking of diesel, I actually need to go and grab some. We're running a bit low, but that's going to be expensive. Our little red tanker there is just about out. Well, it's probably going to be my last load of the night here. My fuel trailer's out, and my loader is pretty much out of diesel here, so I got to wait till the morning, go get fuel. The D10 is still pretty much full of fuel, so we'll be good to run for the night on that. But yep, this is going to be about it for stockpiling pay dirt, and that should about do it. And it looks like we got to push up some pay dirt again here. It's not like I hate pushing up pay dirt, it's just a very mild inconvenience. Almost like I need a better conveyor or something. I don't know, but we make it work. I'm pretty sure I've got a leak on one of my tires. This front right tire on this loader here is slowly going down. I've had to pump it up a few times, and I looked, and a new tire for this is going to cost me big time. But I think if I could just make it a couple more days without having to get a tire, I'll be able to get that new excavator, and then we won't really need this loader a whole bunch here and there to load up concentrate. But other than that, I don't think we'll need it much, and we should be able to get away without having to replace the tire. Also, I am going to have to replace my loader at some point, but that's not in the budget just yet. Let's see if the old mini bike can make it over to the cut. Water's a little bit tall, but oh, rocks are screwing me up here. Yep, there we go. Popped a little wheelie there. Optimal way to get around a mine site. Best thing ever. Well, I'm going to get back to ripping up the ground here so we can take this down a couple more feet and hopefully call it good. I just hope I can make it a good way in this thing before having to fuel it up, because I don't have the fuel for that at the moment. So I just had an error code come up here on the screen. We're having an issue with the hydraulics, and I need to raise and lower this ripper here I'm not sure what's going on. I'm not a certified mechanic, so I think I'm gonna have to quit for the night because I don't want to break anything. I'm gonna have to wait for the mechanic in the morning. That's not ideal. And I just started back up here. That sucks. Anyways, hope y'all enjoyed. Subscribe, and goodbye.